Oh, wait, I think that actually worked. Let me check my channel now. It still says I'm not streaming, at least on mobile. Come on, this is my first ever time doing this. Okay, refresh. Oh! Okay, it's working now. It says I'm streaming. Okay. I don't know how this audio quality is sounding though. It's probably not that good. Let me see. Audio quality is sounding though. It's probably not that good. Oh, you know what? That's actually, I thought it was gonna be worse. Since it's just my regular computer quality. You know what? That's acceptable. That's not that bad. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put away that window. Hello. I have never streamed before. I've never done anything like this before, but I did. I wanted to try it out to see, kind of just get used to, like, I don't know, doing this. I've never done anything like this before. Oh my god, I keep on repeating that. Okay. But it's because it's actually working, at least it seems to be. I guess that means I gotta work on this. But I didn't actually think I was gonna get this far, so I gotta go grab my Wacom tablet, which is on the other side of the room, so I will be right back. Just give me a sec. Okay, alright, I got it. Showing it off like the makeup gurus show off their products. I got this. Yeah, well, it's kind of one of the cheaper ones, so maybe I shouldn't be showing it off. But I'm proud of it. Oh, I gotta grab the pen as well. I didn't think about that. Okay, another thing. All right. Okay. Okay. And I'm also surprised this isn't blowing up my computer too badly. I definitely thought it would. I mean, maybe it still has the chance to. I guess we're not completely out of the clear for that. But for the most part, I didn't think it would get this far. Okay, let's see. Maybe bring this a little bit closer. Bring this light a little bit closer. Why do I have a hat on the ground back there? That doesn't matter. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Alright. I think I have everything to start doing this. Okay. So, I don't know how YouTube is gonna like this. I don't know if this is an okay thing to do because I do have copyrighted music in this animation, so I hope YouTube will not strike me down for that. I don't make money, so it's not money I'm worried about. I'm just worried about, I guess, whether or not YouTube will take it down or strike my channel or stuff like that. But I think I'm in the clear. I think so. And if not, I will try my best to play it the least amount I can possibly can. But I do want to explain a little bit what this is, what I have so far. So I guess I will have to play it in order for this to make sense. Okay. So, the new Five Nights at Freddy's game. This is supposed to be like the little slide. Can you see my mouse on this? Oh no, you can't. You can't see my mouse. Okay. I'm trying to like sort of, maybe if I put on brush tool, you can see my, oh, you can't even see my brush when I'm on brush tool. Okay. That's a bit ridiculous. I feel like you should be able to see that, but whatever. Okay. So this first scene here, this is supposed to be like the sliding down into the daycare. Oh, right, Five Nights at Freddy's. This is Security Breach, so if you haven't played through Security Breach or you don't want any spoilers, it's pretty early on into the game. It's just the daycare section, basically. And I'm using the song "Lights Go Down" by I don't know how, but they found me. And if you've never heard that song or never played Five Nights at Freddy's, then this isn't gonna make too much sense. But basically, in my head, I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that the lyrics to those songs and how it kind of flows really goes really well with the scene where you drop down into the slide and meet Sundrop. So that was kind of my thought process for creating this. So I don't have too much done. I got, oh, oops. I don't know how that looks for you. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'll put it back. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to scroll this. I got, like, a little bit far into it. This part is just like a circle moving. I couldn't even get the rest of it. That's supposed to represent Gregory's head, but I did not draw the rest of his body because I kind of just wanted the movement. Because this isn't what it's actually going to look like when it's done. This is just a very rough kind of animatic part thing, but I did fully animate a few parts. At least parts I felt more motivated to do and weren't as boring. I did, and then the parts that were more boring or had less movement, I kind of did a bunch of still frames, because I want the basic idea down for this, but if there are certain parts where I want to kind of dive more into like the animation part of it, then I did want to do more of that. And is anyone even watching this? I'm curious. Oh, Tubbs is here, and someone named Spencer. Okay, I wasn't really looking at chat. There's a little chat bar that's in OBS, but I think I closed out of it on accident, so I can't see it. I didn't mean to do that, but hello. I'll keep on occasionally checking the YouTube chat. I don't know how to pull back up the chat thing for OBS, because I would have it off to the side here. I'm just not exactly sure how to do that. Okay. Alright. So yeah. Is that the way I'm supposed to do it? I don't know. I'm not like an expert animator or anything. I just do this because it's fun to do. But yeah, that's how I do it. So, alright, I'm gonna kind of show a few parts and then kind of explain what's going on. So that's Gregory, and he slides down into the slide. Whee! And then I kind of wanted to make the slide very liquidy because it kind of felt right. So one of the balls pop up, but it's acting like liquid. Because when I made it act like actual balls, it didn't make as much sense. So I want the balls to be very kind of liquidy, just so it flows better. And also when Sundrop dives in, obviously that wouldn't work with regular physics, if it were actual balls. But it does work very well if you kind of pretend the balls are water. So that was kind of my idea with that. And then Gregory pops his little head out. And I did this little trick. I squish his head, and then I just draw the next frame of him moving. I just took the whole thing. I used this tool right here, and I squished him. Okay, I'm gonna undo that, because I didn't want to do that, but that's basically what I did. It's such a neat little trick with animation. And you think, oh wow, that actually looks nice. It looks like it's flowing and it's moving, but it's such a stupid little trick. And if you don't look closely, you'll never know that's what's going on there. And I feel like this part right here moves a little bit too quickly. But at the same time, I feel like, yeah, he is kind of running through, so maybe I should keep it like that. But I wasn't exactly sure. Him running through the balls. And then he kind of takes a deep breath, but I'm not too happy with how I made that look there. I tried to make his hair flow a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like I made it go like way too fast. But at the same time, I did want it to match up with the music as well, at least to the best of my abilities. So then you see Sundrop's shadow, and then right as the beat drops, then you see Sundrop himself standing there. Actually, I have no idea if you can hear the audio inside of Adobe Animate. Maybe you can. That's a good point. Can you even hear that? Hold on. I'm gonna check my stream on my phone, see if you can even hear that. I'm curious. Hold on. I'm gonna check my felt right. So one of the balls pop up, but it's acting like liquid. You think, oh wow, that actually looks nice. It looks like it's flowing and it's moving. Come on, play the video. Stop talking about it. Bit, but I don't know. Oh, you can't even hear it. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I don't have to worry about copyright then. Alright. And none of this even made sense. Well, I guess it made a little bit of sense because I did talk it through. But basically, right on this frame, right there, that's exactly when the beat drops. I'll figure out how to do audio for the next stream for this, if there even is a way. There probably is a way. I just didn't really think about it that much. Oh, maybe there's a way to do it on OBS. I don't know. Oh, hey, the chat popped back up. Okay, now I can have chat on my side. Alright, no one else has sent messages. Oh, it only pops up when I actually have OBS open. Okay, I have to go to OBS for it. Okay. Alright, I'm still figuring this out. I'm sorry. Kind of having an old person moment. So yeah, I spent way too much time on this sketch. It doesn't matter though, because I love drawing Sundrop. He's such a fun character to draw from the series. So I did spend maybe a little bit too long on this particular frame, especially when you look at the rest of it. Maybe I did spend a little bit too long right there, but hey, it's practice for when I actually am going to do it, which I will definitely also spend a lot of time on because I love Sundrop as a character. Okay, going on to the next part. Whoop. Alright, oh my god, this is my favorite part. In fact, it's such a favorite part of mine, I'm gonna put it on loop. I don't care. Do you think I care? I don't care. Alright, this diving animation, if you don't know, okay, it's good now. Okay, if you don't know, and if you haven't seen, Security Breach, basically, this character, Sundrop, he's up on his tower, and then he dives down, kind of like how I was explaining before. Like, obviously, you can't actually dive from such a height into a ball pit without breaking every bone in your body, but, I mean, he's not a person, right? So I think he'll be fine. But anyway, I spent a lot of time on this diving animation, and I love it so much, dude. Sometimes I'll just open up the animation just to sit back and watch how smooth I made this look. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Here we go. Ooh, no, I love that. I love the way I was able to do that so much, especially like this one, like that perspective. It's kind of difficult. This one and this frame particularly I'm proud of, because that perspective is so hard to get, and I didn't reference anything. I shouldn't be proud of the fact that I didn't reference anything. I probably should look back. I looked a bit back on the video, like I looked at it and then I did it. I didn't have both of them up at the same time, like while I was animating it, which maybe I should have, kind of looking back on it, but I did not do that. Okay. Alright. And then I have kind of a few balls pop up. And then, boink, there he goes! I love the way I make him boink up. Yeah, I make him so adorable. I make him look so menacing up there, and then falls down, and then, whoop, there he goes. As you can see, I spent way too much time on this portion, and then he pops up, and that's what you see. Removing the background. Let me remove the background layer real quick. Yep, and then that's what you get. You have that man dive down, whee! And then pop up, boink! Oh boy. So, yeah, I kind of was a little bit lazy with this, but I did want sort of Sundrop kind of leading in, looking at Gregory. I'll make it look better when I actually do it. You know, that's what I keep on saying, and then I actually do it. I'm like, oh, I have to actually make this look good now, don't I? I gotta spend actual time on this. But that's just how animation goes, isn't it? So we have him lean in, looking at Gregory. You can't hear it, but dang, if you get to the audio, you'd know how well this is actually matching up with the music. Beat drops again right there. Ooh, dude, I made that fit in so perfectly. I'm so proud of myself that I was able to do that, you know? Sometimes you just gotta give kudos to yourself. Okay. Okay. Alright, I keep on checking back just to make sure that no one else has left a question or anything, and no one else has. So I just check really quick and then I go back. Because I can't have chat up at the same time, sadly. Okay. So right here on this frame, see, do I really have to explain this? Okay. So the lyrics right here is hello. See, that's perfect. It's the first line of the song. Hello. It's like Sundrop introducing himself. So yeah. Dude, see, there you do. You think it looks smooth? Like a smooth transition? I just squished this. I squished them a little bit. That's all I did. I didn't do anything else. I used the squishy tool and I squished them. That's all I did. That's literally it. It's so stupid. But that's how that works. Okay, this part, I am not proud of this part, and I can't figure out how to make it look smooth, but I'm trying. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna redo this part. But basically, I want him to look like he's like super tall and like towering over Gregory, and then he kind of swoops down, sort of, with like his hips, to like get down, and then like get down to Gregory's eye level. That's kind of my idea with this, and then like he does a creepy smile as well, but I didn't fully flesh that out. But I kept on trying to figure out, oh, how can I make him look super tall and menacing, and then go down to Gregory's height and do a creepy smile. And I still have not figured out exactly how to do that, so I'll definitely be working on that, but I think maybe it's moving too slow. That's what I thought at first, and then I made all of these 1 frame instead of 2 frame, as you can see down here, and it was like way too fast, so I don't know, maybe some parts should be fast and some parts should be slow, but I tried that didn't really work well either. Maybe I just need extra frames, you know. But I know if I add extra frames and do extra in-between movements, that'll just make it slow when I want it to be a very quick and swift movement. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how I should do that, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so there's Gregory standing there. There's a pile of blocks. You kind of see where this is going. He's gonna knock him over, and Sun's gonna be like kind of upset. It goes a bit slow, but I love this. I love how I drew little Gregory and his hands are out. That's what I'm not very proud of how I drew Sundrop right there, but little Gregory with his hands out, kind of running away. I am kind of proud of that. That does look very adorable. Definitely something that he would do. Okay, and then that's just supposed to represent Gregory's head, or maybe just Gregory as a whole, and that's supposed to be the security office. And he gets behind there for cover, because he thinks Sundrop's evil, even though he's about to find out who the real evil is, you know? And that's pretty much as far as that's as far as I got, and I haven't done anything else. And I haven't even extended the audio out to fit the length of the song. At least not yet. So, that's what I got so far. Let's check to see. Oh, Forrest, Spooky Forrest left a message. Hello. I'm sorry, I keep on occasionally checking. I don't know if you just left that message or if that's kind of an older message, but thank you for leaving that message. So, that's pretty much what I got so far. You know, I'm still kind of, not a stray mark. I'm still kind of new to Adobe Animate in this program. Although, if you're not new to this channel, then you may or may not have seen the other 2 animations I did make using this program. Earlier this year, it's 2022 now, so I guess that was back last year now. Oh man, seems so weird to say that, but I guess it's true. So, that's what I got so far. I did want to work on it a bit with you guys, or just by myself, I guess, because I'm alone in my room. Okay, I'm a bit thirsty from talking so much, so I got a drink right there. Grab that. Oh boy, I didn't even have to completely get up. Alright, we got a refreshing drink of Dr. Pepper here with me. Showing it off like a makeup product again. I don't know why I have a tendency to do that. Or do it with my pen. I don't know how they do it. They do it something like blocking like the light behind it, I think. Contrasting the shadows. I don't know if that made any sense. I'm just using words. together. But yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get right into this, right, guys? Yeah, I've been streaming for a while, and I still haven't actually animated anything. Not yet, at least. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Get back to where we were, cause you know I do want to work on this, but at the same time, I want to do it when I'm not. I don't want to be frustrated on stream, and I know that's gonna make me so frustrated to work on that. So I'll do something that's a bit easier. So maybe I'll try drawing the rest of Gregory's body running. At least attempt to. Okay. I'll do his little hands. There's his hands. Okay, and then I'll do this because I love using this, and then he'll be kind of swinging his hands back and forth, and then he'll actually only have that one slightly moved because he's moving it behind him now as he's running. And then for this one, we'll have his hand sort of in front of him, and this one behind him. And then kind of starting to switch off. Maybe this one will be a little bit more in the middle. He's kind of grabbing the desks there. And have this one just a little bit further back. This one, maybe he's like grabbing the wall on the side to try to redirect himself so he can get behind the desk and still holding on to this part. I don't even know if this is gonna look good. That's the thing about animation. You kind of do it and you're like, maybe it'll look good, maybe it'll look bad. And sometimes it does end up looking good. But most of the time, not. Oh, I forgot to draw his hand on this one. I'll have it maybe slightly move forward, but still hugging the wall. There. Okay. Now he's kind of in that in-between section. He's going slow here because he gotta slow down because he's turning. So, and then I'll have this behind him because he's kind of pushing off the wall. So he'll need that. And then it's going forward. Maybe he has this hand over here now. I really did make him move kind of slow at this part, right? Okay. And then he'll have his hand over to his side because he's facing this way now. Because I'm making him hide behind the desk. He hasn't noticed the security badge yet. Not quite yet. Okay. We just doesn't really need to move his hands that much because he hasn't moved much. I just moved his kind of blobby head to try to make it like, oh, he's stopping suddenly, sort of. That kind of thing. And there we go. Now he's just kind of standing there at the end frame. So let's see if that works. I don't know if that's going to work at all, but hopefully it does. Let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It is a little bit more jaggedy than I wanted it to be, but we can definitely flesh that out in the actual animation. But I did just kind of want to get that base down. Alright, no new chat messages or questions, but if anybody did want to ask a question who's watching this, you are definitely free to. Any questions that you'd like. Oh, I didn't draw any hands there. I'm like, is he just a blob for a second? Okay, I guess I did accidentally skip that frame. Maybe I'll do a transition between the square and the blobby hands. Sort of make a little tinier circles for him to transition. Not that it really needs it, but just for the practice. Alright, yeah, that definitely works. Okay. Let's add another body part now. Let's add arms. Gregory needs arms, doesn't he? So, go ahead and add those. Meat chunks. Okay, I'm getting a call from my dad. Hold on. I'll answer this. Hey, what's up? Hi. Uh, no thank you. No thank you. Uh, I'm a little bit busy. Not much. I'm working on animation right now. Well, I really want to work on it. I'm kind of in the flow right now. Okay. Yeah, just yeah, maybe a little later. Okay. Sure. Bye. All right. Okay. I'm gonna continue with this for now, at least. But it does sound like I might need to go soon. Um, I do feel kind of bad for saying that I'm busy, but I did really want to work on this for a while now, so just gonna do it for a bit, but we'll definitely hang out with my dad later. Oh yeah, that looks good. I was thinking, oh maybe those are a little bit of janky arms, but they don't look too bad. As this is supposed to be kind of like behind them, sort of angular. That one's like in front of them. All right. Alright, it's kind of hard to see what's going on there. But it looks like both of his arms are kind of tucked in for this one. I don't really need to do this. I feel like as long as I got the... Oh! Ah! I hate when that happens. That does happen sometimes. Oh, it's still going. That's why I couldn't... Still processing the stroke. Alright, there we go. Okay, that was a... That does do that sometimes. Hate that. Okay, no new messages. Just always checking just in case, because I do want to answer questions in case anyone has them, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm ignoring people. You got a squishy head. Gregory got a squishy head. I watched the game theory video about it, about how, you know, his name isn't Gregory. He's not even a real boy. It did ruin the game a bit for me, but you know, I did have a suspicion about Gregory being a little bit weird, a little bit not like the other boys, because he's not a boy. He's a robot. Um, but yeah. Whee! Okay. Oh, I gotta plug in my computer. I have the plug right here, but let me just grab it. It's not like super low right now, but it's at like halfway, and I don't want it to just die while I'm in the middle, because I am using a lot of power to stream right now, so even though it might look like it's not about to die, maybe it will. I don't want that to happen. Okay. Okay, how does that look so far? Let's see. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. You know what? Actually, after I added the arms, it doesn't look as clunky anymore. It kind of looks like he's just struggling, and that's adorable. Oh, it's adorable until you remember that he's a robot. But it's a little less adorable after that. Alright, drawing those arms. Yeah. Yay, Gregory with the big head. Gregory with the long head. Gregory Longhead. Alright, and there he is, just standing there. Okay, no. Nah. That's not acceptable for a little man, is it now? There we go, that's better. Although I did kind of make it look like he's sitting down, sort of. If you look at it like that. Looks more like feet than hands. Didn't mean to do that, but. Speaking of feet, though, I feel like that might be the next step. Aww. He does look a bit adorable, running through there. Okay, alright. I feel like, yeah, that's probably the next step. Feet. So how should I do this? Should I just draw the whole foot, even though obviously from this perspective you wouldn't see his whole foot? I'm just gonna draw the back of his foot, at least for this. Well, I already drew his whole foot for that one, but I can just erase. When I love the pressure sensitivity on this, you could go like really big, really tiny if you barely even touch it. It's nice, actually. I do kind of like that. Alright, there we go, 1 foot. Check to make sure there's no more chat messages, just in case, because I don't want to be ignoring anybody. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay, maybe switch the orientation of the feet now. Get that one in front. And I feel like that's probably the best way to do that. Even if it is basically in the same spot. Maybe that actually will look good. Probably not though, but maybe. Never know. Oh, he's kind of like coming up against the corner, this one. He has like his foot back here. That wouldn't make any sense though. No, he wouldn't have his foot back there because he just had his foot right there. So that means like his... That's like way too close though. Oh, well, he is slowing down though. So I guess making his steps less wide. And then he's speeding back up. Over here. Okay, you can't see his other foot, so I'm not even going to draw it because it's behind the desk. And then this one. Maybe you'd see its front foot. I'll draw his like little front foot. Footy. Oh no, it would be his other foot that'd be in front, because that's how walking works. So I'll do like a little bit, like you can see a little bit of his foot. Okay, and then this is the one that would be in front. Maybe his foot's still over there. And then he brings his feet together. And that's kind of the end of that. Come on. There you go. Just standing there. Alright, let's see if this kind of makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. And I can still kind of make him sitting. Here, if I do that. There you go. Now he's sitting down. Okay, now I just gotta draw legs and lower body. I feel like that's kind of the final step to this. Yeah, I made him proportional, definitely. Definitely didn't make his head. Weird looking. Nah, why would I do that? But what I would recommend, at least if you guys haven't heard it, I'd recommend you guys listening to Lights Go Down by I Don't Know But They Found Me, because that song, like, it really fits in with the daycare section of the game, if you guys are into the game. Like, genuinely. Like, I felt so proud of myself when I made that connection. Because it does really fit in. Yeah. Okay. Bee. His body going into the void of the pit there. Oh, I think I forgot. I saw that. I caught that. I didn't do it right there. There we go. Okay. You know what? That actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to, because I did think it looked a bit clunky when I first did it, and I still do think it looks clunky, but it actually doesn't look like a bad kind of clunky, at least not right now. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with that. How long have I been live for? Oh, like 37 minutes. Oh wow, it does not feel like it's been that long, but I guess it has been. See, that's how long animation takes. It takes a long time, guys. So, um, uh, yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. That's why I always, I never used to, before I started animating, actually animating, because I did do like oh. Okay. I never like actually appreciated it, you know? I'm like, "Oh, it's cool, but it probably didn't take that long." No, it really does take that long, and it's crazy. But it's awesome as well. That's why you really gotta appreciate it. Even animations you think look bad, they take long too. Because that's how stupid animation is. Okay, let's draw Gregory's face real quick. Don't really need to draw his face that much. It's moving kind of quickly. What the? Oh, I accidentally drew it on layer 4. The last one. I don't even know how I did that. I don't even know how I went to layer 4 on accident. It's so weird. That doesn't even look that bad. I thought that looked way worse. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting, for sure. Okay. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for now, because I am getting a little bit bored, and I have been doing this kind of all day. Just been streaming it just now. But thank you for coming to the stream, if you did happen to stop by. And I am actually very surprised how much of a success this was. on my part that I was actually able to do this. I thought I'd be too stupid to figure it out, but I did. I figured it out, and yeah. So anybody who has stopped by, thank you so much. And if you are watching this afterwards at any time, then hi. I don't know why you decided to watch the whole thing, but thank you anyways. And or at least skip to the end maybe. And that's pretty much it. I don't really. So yeah, I don't really know how to end videos that well. I kind of think about it before I start recording in my actual videos, so I'm doing it on the spot. You know, not that easy. Oh, I pressed this big stop streaming button. Duh. I'm trying to find like, how do I get out of here? Am I stuck in Streamland forever? No, there's a big stop streaming button. I'm just being a little bit of a stupid person. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you maybe when this animation is finished, or in my next YouTube video, or whichever happens to come first. And that's it. So yeah, bye.